high in the mountain, near a beautiful city, there lived a pond. And every day in the summer, when it was oh so very hot, a boy would come and climb up to the mountains. And he would swim in the pond and splash. And play games. The boy loved the pond so very much, and the pond was happy. But the boy stayed away, and the pond was sad and lonely. Boy, come boy, swim in my water and splash, and let's play games. Oh, I'm sorry, said the boy. I'm a teenager now. And you know, I need money. I need money to buy things like other teenagers. Why don't you take my fish and sell them in the market? And the boy spent all of that day and half of the next catching the fish in that pond. Wow! He caught the biggest fish they ever saw. He caught a bunch of middle-sized fish, and he caught a bunch of itsy-bitsy little fish. And he took the fish to the market. And he sold them for money. He went to the nearest shop, and he bought the things that teenagers need. And the boy loved the pond, and the pond was happy. But again, the boy stayed away for a longer while, and the pond began to cry. Boy, come, swim in my water, and splash, and let's play games. Oh, said the boy, I'm a father now. I have a beautiful wife and 2 small children. But pond, my friend, we have no house. Can you give us a house? The mountain and the forest is my home. But what I do have at the depths of my waters are precious stones. And if you dive down and get them, you can trade them for money and build your house. And the boy swam to the depths of the pond, and he collected all of the shells. And he took them to the market and sold the precious stones. And he built a beautiful house. A house like you live in. Or you. And the boy loved the pond. And the pond was happy. But the cold winter came. And the snow. And the ice. And the pond froze. From lack of love and friendship. But as you know, as you all know, the seasons change, they come and go, and the spring, and the sun. Boy, come, swim in my water, and splash, and let's play games. Oh, I am retired now. I am on my pension, my friend, and I want to travel and meet the different peoples of the earth. Can you Please help me. All I have left is my water. Why don't you sell it to the people in the city? And the boy took big pipes and he sunk them deep, deep down to the bottom of the pond. And he turned on the great water faucet. And the water went up into the pipes, under the road, through the valley, into the city, to all the homes and flats. And the boy took a boat, and he traveled 7 seas. He went to India, went to Cuba, he went to Romania, and Serbia, and Greece, and Maserati, everywhere. And the boy loved the pond. And the pond was happy. Years, many, many years passed. And the boy returned. Pond? Pond, my friend. I have not the eyes of my youth to find you. Please, give me a sign. Pond. Now you know from the story that the pond, she loved the boy very much. But when you love someone very much, there's that time, that moment when you must be truthful and honest. And she said to the boy, "Boy, when you came to me as a child, you swam, you splashed, you played. As a teenager, I gave you my fish. And there are no more. When you wanted to build your house for your family, I gave you my precious shell. And now there is not one left. When you wanted to travel and meet the peoples of the earth, I gave you my water. And now I am nothing but a dried up mud puddle." And when the boy heard this, he began to cry. And his tears kept falling into the mud of the pond. And he cried, and the water began to rise. And then the clouds covered up the blue sky. Can everybody please make a fist with both hands? Put them together. Everybody, Mindenki. Everybody. Everybody say, yeah, yeah. No, that's another one. That's the take a deep breath through your nose. And then pour down upon the Lord. Hey, what are you doing? Here. Catch, thank you. Oh. Excuse me. I'm working very hard. I'm sweating. And you laugh? You sit there and laugh? Are you laughing with me? Or are you laughing at me? Come here. Did you translate that? Are you laughing with me or are you laughing at me? What did he say? He's laughing near me. See, I'm from the US, and when I used to work in Canada, the kids used to laugh at me. And they asked the kid in Canada, he looked like you. I said, hey kid, you laughing with me or you laughing at me? He goes, noogie noogie. No, he didn't say noogie noogie. He said, calm down. I'm laughing near you. Canada, US, near you. All right, let's go. It rained. The mud, he cried. And as the rain poured down upon his head, the water in the pond began to rise. And at that moment, can everybody now put your hands and fingers together? Take a nice deep breath. Come on! Open your fingers. That was the rain. This is the sun now. Take a nice deep breath through your nose. I'll give you a haircut, boy. Hello? Hey. Deep breath through your nose and the clouds opened up. And the sun shone down upon the boy, standing in the pond. And when the boy looked down, he saw his face, his reflection upon the water. And by the way, this summer, for homework, I want you to go to the Balaton, to the Tisa, wherever, and I want you to look in the water, and I want you to see your face, okay? And when he saw his face, he realized that the water had come back to the level of his youth. And after all these years, after a lifetime, the boy loved the pond. And the pond was